Hello traders, the title of the video is Wave Patterns Trader reveals the most important ABCDE internal waves. Do you want to know the most important ABCDE internal waves? If yes, well, let's get started. The ABCDE alien wave is a corrective wave, so it is correcting an impulse wave. The best place to find the valid ABCDE is during the fourth Elliott wave. Generally speaking, we can also have a valid ABCDE after a strong bullish or bearish momentum. The ABCDE very often will also be formed around a key levels where there is a value, talking about the 6 critical price level, the equilibrium price level, and the normal support and resistance level where there is a value. If a financial instrument is going up, after a move up, the price will slow down. That slowdown, that's what we call a correction of the first move. All right. But the question we want to answer today is what are the most important ABCDE internal wave? All right. The first important ABCDE correct internal wave that one must know is the C minor wave of the ABCDE. The second important internal wave of the ABCDE that one must know is the E wave, E minor wave of the ABCDE. So whenever one is trading the ABCDE, one must pay great attention to the C wave and also to the E wave. Why? That's a very good question, my friend. So what we usually see is that the price goes out. This is Johnson Johnson, a very popular American store, went up, and it pulled back. All right? So now, the A wave, the A minor wave of the ABCDE is the first pullback. Generally, you may not see the internal wave of that A wave. Generally speaking, all right, it will come down in one leg like this. It may not reveal its own internal wave, which is subdivided into 3. All the internal waves of the ABCDE are subdivided into 3. But very often, you will notice that the A wave, the A minor wave of the ABCDE may not reveal its internal wave. It will be just a pullback. Sometimes it will exhibit the 3 minor wave. Sometimes it will just pull back like this. And then we have a move up, and then we have the C wave, the D wave, and the E wave. So why the C and the E are very important? The reason is because look at this price move. Price is going up. So those who sold it here are trying to push the price down. So that's the first support level that we must acknowledge. So they try to sell it, and we want to know how far they push it down. So anytime you see the ABCDE or the price pull back for the first time after a move up, all right, highlight the low of that first pullback. So that's where they did pull it back, okay? So that's the A wave of that ABCDE. And then we have the B wave and the C wave. All right, so this is the A wave, this is the B wave, this is the C wave right here. All right, so what we are looking for, because this is a strong bullish move up, and the first move to push it down here. When the C wave is underway, we want to monitor and see and compare that the C wave to the A wave. You see here, it was quite strong move down. You see all bearish streak and still bar down very fast. And here you can see that the move down is not as strong as it was in the A minor wave. So the C wave, because they try to push it down here, and that's how far they push it down. Look, after the B wave, they tried to push it down. They didn't bring it below the low of the A wave. That's why usually we see a triangle. So this is not a clean-cut triangle that we have here. It's a bit messy. This is A, B, C, D, E. It's not a clean-cut triangle. Like you see here, this is a better triangle here. Sometimes you'll see that. So we are comparing the C wave to the A wave. So we want to see whether those who are trying to sell it, all right, are they giving up when we are in the C wave? We want to see them, becoming weaker during the C wave, all right. So one more thing that I will say about the C wave is that preferably we want to check whether the C wave did exhibit, all right, 3 Mano wave. The question we want to ask is the C wave of that ABCDE subdivided into 3. We will prefer to see the internal wave of the C Mano wave of the ABCDE. That will give us a clear indication that those who are trying to sell it, all right, will not succeed to push the price down below the low of the A Mano wave. So the 1, 2, 3, okay, minimum price move is 3. If the C Mano wave is subdivided into 3 before the D Mano wave is formed, that is also giving us more confidence that we are likely to see a valid, okay, ABCDE. The last Mano wave that we want to check, you look at this one, this is a good one here. You see the C Mano wave of the ABCDE has been subdivided into 3. 1, 2, 3. So anytime you are trading the ABCDE, try to analyze clearly the structure of the C Mano wave and also the E Mano wave. I am not saying that if the C and the E wave are subdivided into 3, definitely we will have a bullish breakout in an uptrend or a bearish breakdown in a downtrend. I am not saying that. All I'm saying is that it will help us to understand what is likely to take place. That's what I'm saying. So this exercise is to help us to improve our ABCDE, okay, wave pattern trading. It's not a scientific formula, it's not an exact science, but we need to understand clearly what is happening. So price goes up first time, some people try to sell it. During the C wave, they are attempting to sell it for the second time. And then during the E wave, they are trying to sell it again. All right, so we want to monitor the strength of those who are trying to sell it during the C and the E wave. We'll do exactly the same thing in a downtrend. So we'll monitor the C and the E wave. If we have a downtrend and the ABCDE corrective wave is forming. So in a downtrend, during the C wave, they'll try to push it up. And also in the E wave, they will try to push it up. We want to see the strength of those who are trying to buy during the ABCDE, monitoring the price action or the price structure of the C and the E Mano wave of the internal wave. That will give us a bit of idea what is likely to take place. So you can see here the C wave was not as strong as the A wave, but did not exhibit the internal wave, but the C Mano wave of the AB, but the E correction, the E Mano wave of that ABCDE was subdivided into 3. Now that the common satellite scalpel start going out, we will start thinking that probably those are not serious sellers, that the trend has a high chance to continue. But as you can see here, that's what I'm saying to you, we must use a top-down trading method, and we do not want to assume anything. Price went up a bit, look at that, all right? And then it start again, a new triangle again. Here again, this is the A wave. Look at that. A correcting this move up. See? A, B, C. Here, the C wave this of that. Now we have a clean cut triangle. You see, this is a clean cut triangle. You see, 1, 2, 3. The C wave has been subdivided into 3. That's a very good news to us because we are monitoring each Mano wave carefully. So we say, all right, we'll see. Now this is the D wave. Now look at this one. This is now the E wave. See how far it went down. So now though the C wave was normal, subdivided into 3, if we compare the C Mano wave to the A Mano wave, you can see that the bearish momentum during the C wave was not as strong as it was during the first wave. So at the close of the C wave, we'll say, well, there's a high chance we may have a breakout. And then look at that. The E wave is completed, but it becomes stronger than the A wave. So at this junction, as the E wave pierces through the low of the A wave, we will be thinking that, well, that breakout is not going to happen, and we'll be thinking to sell after the price is retesting the base of the triangle, yes or no? But look, instead of finding a resistance, all right, at the base of the triangle, it pierces through it and finds support. So this is what we are saying. Do not assume anything. So once this E wave is completed like this, we'll start becoming bearish, which is normal. Okay? Now look. So we'll say, all right, if they're going to sell, now it break below it. Let's see whether it's going to find a resistance. How do we know? We'll apply top-down trading method. And if there is no signal to sell, we know that it's going to go back inside. Here it is, go back inside. So now we will say that, all right, probably this C wave, there was a bit of exaggeration here, or it's a kind of a distortion, or somebody is trying to buy low. It happened sometimes when somebody tried to buy low. There was this low here. You see here? Probably somebody was trying to buy low here, only to push it back inside the triangle. And the price continued to oscillate. Do you see that? That's why I say to you sometimes when you see your ABCDE, do not expect that the correction is finished. It can be prolonged. You see, it was messy here. It went back inside. All right, then went 1, 2, 3, blah, blah, blah. And finally, it breaks above the triangle and finds support. So by monitoring the structure of the C Mano wave and the E Mano wave, it will help us to improve our ABCDE corrective wave trading by comparing the C wave to the A wave and also the E wave to the A wave of that ABCDE. We will start, deploying or preparing ourselves for the scenario that is likely to take place, all right? But we don't want to assume anything, and we want to pay attention to the price action and use a top-down trading method. If it becomes too messy to us and we don't know what to do, all right, just be patient. Wait for the first higher low above the triangle, or wait for the first lower high below the triangle. Here you can see there was no lower high below the triangle. It quickly went back inside. Instead, we have a higher low. So you can see that it was not easy. I'm on the monthly chart here, so you see, for many months, the price was sitting on top of the triangle, you see. So if you are using a top-down trading method here, sometimes they may take you a few times, blah, 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 before it starts heading up here. So talking about wave pattern trader reveals the most important ABCDE internal wave. The most important ABCDE internal wave are the C and the E wave. In the next tutorial, I will be sharing with traders another tip that can help them to improve the ABCDE corrective wave. Sometimes there are other indications that can help us, apart from the C and the E wave, that can help us to determine that a breakout is more likely to take place than a breakdown. See you in the next tutorial when I will be sharing with you another tips that can help you improve your ABCDE internal ABCDE corrective wave pattern trading. So to summarize this video, the most important internal wave for ABCDE are the C and the E wave. We want to compare those Mano wave to the A Mano wave of the ABCDE without assuming anything. And most importantly, we want to use a top-down trading method if the setup is in place. The correction can be prolonged. If you want to avoid all kind of blah blah blah, you can stay put and wait for the break above the triangle or break below the triangle, and then we take it from there. Okay? If the video has been truly useful to you, please let us know by giving us the thumbs up. If you dislike it, please mark it down. If you think this is an essential tutorial, feel free to share with your friend on Google+, on Twitter, and also on Facebook. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel today and click on the notification bell so anytime we record a new video, you will be the first person to be notified. So this will conclude our discussion today about the wave pattern trader reveals the most important ABCDE internal waves. Happy trading to you all, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you for watching.